How long are they going to make us wait? Those people seem to be free. They should let us talk to them. Those are just general office workers. We have to talk to the actual social worker. I wonder if they're busy because they have many cases like this. I don't know. I wish they didn't have so many issues to deal with. This world is tragic. So many kids are being abused. After 30 minutes, they finally call my name. I wrote down my name at the registration because Mion couldn't let them know that she's from the Sonozaki family. That's actually pretty smart. I'm Mayabara, my name was called. I see a lady in a uniform. She seems like any other general workers. Is she going to deal with us? Hello, Mayabara. I see you're here with 4 other friends. How can I help you today? The only thing I wrote on the registration was that I want to talk about Hojo Satoko. Well, we're here to talk about the case of Hojo Satoko. Chie-sensei from the Hinamizawa school called and made a report yesterday. We would like to discuss the case. Are you her friends? Yes. We're her classmates. Will you give me the outline of this case? I heard that you guys put a hold on her case because you determined that there is no abuse. We came here today so we can explain her situation. I see. Please wait for a few moments. I guess that was it with her. A real social worker should be coming here to talk with us. She was just asking us the basic information. She's now talking on the phone and explaining to someone what I just told her. What did she ask? She asked me why I was here. She told me to wait for a few more minutes. I hate waiting like this. You've been reading those posters and advertisements. Is that interesting me? I see lots of ads about abuse. I guess we came to the right place. Report the abuse before it escalates. Check out that slogan. There's a bunch of posters with slogans. I guess that's what the Child Consultation Center is for. Yeah, but why would they post it inside the building? Rika's right. They should post it all over the city, not inside the building. Mayabara, thank you for waiting. Please go to room number 2. It's our turn now. Let's go. As we walk, we see three rooms numbered 1 through 3. Thought we were going to be talking at the counter like you do at the bank. But they have individual rooms. I guess it's for privacy reasons. Yeah, that makes sense. Please detail your abuse to me in front of everyone else here. Please. Most of the people who come here don't want other people listening to their conversation. But I think the number of abuse incidents is increasing because people try to keep the issue quiet. People tend to not discuss family issues. Room number 2. I found it. As I knock, I hear the voice of a lady telling me to come in. Hello. It is a very small room. I should say it's a narrow room. It's not wide, but it's very long. There's a counter in the middle of the room, and it separates the room in half. The lady is sitting on the other side of the counter. She tells us to take a seat, but there are only 2 chairs. I sit down because we registered under my name. Fuck everyone else. Mion won't sit because she believes that the Sonozaki sisters shouldn't be in the front. Rena tries to offer the seat to Rika, but she refuses, so Rena takes the seat. It's a tiny room, so it's better for someone to take a seat. The room is very small for the 5 of us. I'm sorry. We usually expect to see the parents, so we only have 2 chairs. I understand that. So how may I help you today? Should I do the talking? Well, we're students from the Hinamizawa school, and we are Hojo Satoko's friends. The school reported abuse to the Child Consultation Center, and I believe that a social worker went to her house last night. We heard that you put a hold on her case. We are here today so we can explain to you how urgent the matter is. Mio nods. I guess I'm doing good so far. What are you trying to explain to us? Will you please tell me? I have a feeling this is going to be completely useless and like talking to a brick fucking wall. I just have that feeling. Well, it's only been 2 days since her uncle took her away, but it's only a matter of time before she's going to get abused by him. In fact, he was abusing her last year too. I think it can happen again very soon. Before that happens, we want you to get her out of there. I would take out the I think, and I would say it will happen again very soon. Don't have I thinks in there. No, you want to come from a position of authority when talking to people in that scenario, because they'll take your hesitation as you don't know either way. So you want to come in through a figure of power, and you can clearly state that it will happen. But you decide to put a hold on her case. Are you going to neglect her? I can't believe that you left her there just because she's not getting physically abused. Shion, shut up. I got this. Don't worry. Who is going to be responsible when she really gets abused? No. Stop. I got this. Shion didn't like the way I spoke to her politely. Believe it or not, speaking politely to people of authority usually works out better than just yelling at them. She starts talking with anger. Mion told us not to get too excited. However, she let Shion finish because she could get more furious if we tried to stop her. That's probably true. That is probably true. The lady seems to be used to people losing their temper, and she continues without reacting to Shion's anger. I would like to make it clear that we are still working on her case. The results are still pending. We are not neglecting her. They're still working on the case. They're not neglecting, but they are working on her case right now. Rena opens her mouth the next moment. But you left her there without doing anything last night. No one can fool Rena. Pretending is the same thing as neglecting. Pending is the same thing as neglecting. In this scenario it is, for the sheer fact that they're not going to do anything. It's the same thing as saying, oh yeah, I'll get around to it one day. Yeah. It never happens. The fact is, they left her in that house without taking any action. The social worker went to their house and met with her guardian. We cannot talk about the case any further for privacy reasons. However, we did not neglect her. We are going to look after her and her father so they can have a healthy life together. It's not her father, it's her uncle, but, details. It's not her father. It's her uncle. Are you sure you really did an investigation? Excuse me. They're uncle and niece. Anyway, we're going to guide them so they can live together without causing any harm to the child. Oh, God, I hate fucking government workers. Ugh. Sorry to anyone who may be a government worker, but good lord, I hate them. Ugh. Because they always just talk in this almost a condescending manner, like they know everything. Everyone else does nothing. Good God. That's why I said probably nothing's going to happen, because they already feel like, oh, how do these kids know any better of the situation than we do? We're trained professionals. We can't possibly be wrong. Of course. Shion corrected her mistake right away. She didn't have to act so mean, but I realized that they're obviously not seeing the urgency of the matter. Well, I mean, that alone, it just shows that they're kind of incompetent already. If they already don't know the situation, that she's already lost her parents, both of them, in an accident that happened to be part of the Oyashiro-sama's curse, but, details. Her aunt also died. I mean, I think they should notice a trend here. Satsuko is having a happy life. She didn't need any support from her uncle. He left her 1 year ago and he suddenly came back to kidnap her. Isn't this supposed to be a crime? It's not a kidnapping. It's written in the law that a child must live where the guardian appoints them to live. According to Article 821 of the Constitution, the legal guardian of the child is... Good God, if I had to read that many fucking articles. He neglected Satsuko for 1 year. How can he still be considered a guardian? Shion. That's what the court decided when her parents died of the second curse of Oyashiro-sama. Are you serious? That guy is her legal guardian? Yes. I don't know which article it is, but the minor child is supposed to obey the guardian. In other words, every child has a guardian. They have to have one. That's Article 818. Oh, thank you. I wasn't asking you, you fucking bitch. When Satsuko's parents died, her uncle and aunt automatically became her guardians? That's how it works, actually. Usually. Next of kin becomes generally guardians. And it's very unfortunate, especially if they aren't suitable to be guardians. Yes, the closest family gets custody. They were the only family that she had. If Satsuko and Satoshi refused them, they could have had a different guardian, though. But they were the children of the Hojo family, the enemy of the dam conflict. No one was going to take care of them. They were different from Rika. Lots of people wanted to be her guardian, but Father Kimiyoshi got custody of her. I knew that the Hojo family was for the dam project, and the whole village hated her family for that reason. But I thought everything was over after they canceled the project, and Satsuko's parents died. Was I aware of the difference? The difference between how the villagers target Satsuko and Rika. The villagers don't abuse Satsuko like her uncle. But maybe there were small thorns left in the village, and they were stinging Satsuko sometimes. I can't say this out loud, but Satsuko's family had more money than her uncle. As guardians, they had a right to manage their inheritance. That's why they moved to Satsuko's house right after they got their custody. Do you know where they used to live? It was a small old house. That's horrible. But he neglected her for a year, right? Can he still claim custody of her? Can he? Well, there's a chapter in the Constitution that describes how a guardian can lose the custody of a child. The lady opens a thick book on the counter and shows us that page. Chapter 73, page number 487, paragraph number 7. I don't completely understand what it says on there. That's because it's in legal terms. But it seems that a parent can lose the custody when they're being irresponsible. Bring up his past. Bring up the fact that he's involved in illegal crime activities. Bring up the fact that he's already being investigated, or at least under suspicion of the authorities. All that stuff. He has ties to the Yakuza, or at least the underground black market dealings of whatever he does. He's a loan shark, all that stuff. Irresponsible. What else does he do? He left her for a year. So the law can take away the right to someone's guardian. Wait a minute, it says something about court. Let me see. The family court can take away one's custody if demanded by the family of the child or the public prosecutor. What the heck is this? We have to wait for the decision of a family court to take his parental rights away from him? No way. No one said it was easy. No one said it was easy to take it away. Well, if something urgent happens, we can temporarily protect her under our custody. We will need the approval of the family court in that case also. Doesn't Hojo Tepe fit Article 834? Oh my good lord, Mion. What the fuck? It is the fact that he neglected her for a year. What is your opinion about that? I can't answer you for privacy reasons, but we are taking that into consideration. Oh, for fuck's sake, fuck off. Oh, you're useless. But you ended up putting the case on hold anyway. Like I've mentioned, we are currently working on this case. The safety of the child is our #1 priority, and we will make sure that she will have a healthy lifestyle in a safe environment. I think we're not on the same page at all. Okay, lady. Pay attention here. You got that. Get off your just talking points. I understand that. Talk like a normal human being now. Listen to what we're saying. They're just not understanding the urgency. I've never met that guy named Tepe. I only know about the situation based on what my friends told me about last year, and what she is since I told us. But I still understand it very well. I understand that something really bad is going to happen if we don't take any action right now. She was being abused by her uncle and aunt last year too. Are you sure that the same uncle can take care of her? You still have the records from last year, don't you? I can't discuss her past record with you for privacy reasons, but we were taking everything under consideration. Oh, it's a fucking brick wall. Ah! Government workers. She didn't come to school yesterday, and she didn't come to today either. He called the school and told them that she has a cold. But don't you think it's a bit odd that she hasn't come to the school since he showed up? That's true, but then she really might be sick. I think we should keep our eyes on her and see what happens. We are taking that under consideration. Fuck off. We just know that Satoko doesn't want to be with her uncle. Her uncle is forcing her to stay with him. Our social worker spoke with the child and made the decision. So is it the record from the past? Are you not taking this case seriously because she made a false report in the past? I cannot talk about that for privacy reasons, but we are taking that under consideration. I swear to fucking God if she says that. I'm taking everything into consideration. Fuck off. Sachiko is telling you that she's not being abused because she feels guilty toward her brother Satoshi. She may have told you that she's not being abused, but I don't believe that statement. Do you understand that people can lose the energy to seek help when they're totally depressed? Either that or they feel that there is no hope. Or they feel that, if they speak out, they're not going to get help. That as well. Ugh. Please just get her out of that place. I'm not going to forgive you people if something happens to her. You will get hurt if you don't do something about this while I'm asking politely. Stop it, Mion. You're making us look bad. Hello? Hello? I don't know how her uncle responded to the social worker, but he's a violent guy. Please don't be fooled by him. I just wanted to make that clear to you. Please ask the social worker to find a way to help her right away. Please. Some of us were getting emotional, but Mion calmed them down and Rena summed it up nicely. I stopped speaking to see what she's going to say next. Okay, I will talk to the social worker. I understand the outline of it. We're taking everything into consideration. I swear to fucking God. I will tell them that Satoko's friends, 3, 4, 5 of your friends came here and made an appeal to us. We will continue to work closely on this case, so please let us know when you have further information. Thank you for supporting the Child Consultation Center. Oh my God, it's like a recorded message. Thank you very much for sharing your precious time with us today. You're useless. We're still in Okinomiya. We're staring at the red sky in the quiet park. I feel like they didn't really listen to our story. But they also didn't try to kick us out. She's just a person who listens to the story, not the actual social worker that deals with Satoko. That's why she sounds so distant. Distant? She didn't sound human. What did you think about the whole thing, Mion? Well, I felt like we were wrestling with a tree. No shit. We didn't get pushed or pulled. It was the same as talking to a wall. Oh my God, no shit. Ugh, gotta love them. That's not true. She said they will forward our information to the social worker. Oh, go fucking blow it up their ass. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Come on. You actually believe that load of horse shit? Oh no, that's getting filed right into the trash. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you for coming. She doesn't know Satoko in person, so that's why she sounded so cold. Yeah, that's why. It's not because she has to listen to that every single day. And she's just put it into the filing cabinet of not important information. So you think we accomplished something today, Rena? I don't think it was a waste of time. It was. But I don't think our passion will be understood by the actual person who is working on the case. She'll just forward them that Hojo Satoko's 5 friends came and requested to take her under their custody. What about the social worker? Can't we talk to that person directly? I imagine it's going to be in some sort of secrecy of who the guy is. I don't know. I heard it's a very tough job. I think it's difficult for us to meet him or her in person. Someone even threatened to hurt them if they didn't do anything while she was still asking them politely. According to Mion, there are lots of issues in the Child Consultation Center. It's not a rare thing for them to get an aggressive visitor like Shion. No shit. It's so difficult to tell them how passionate we are. They might treat us coldly if they took our passion as anger. I thought you were used to talking with the officials, Mion. Can you have a talk with them instead of me? It's not that she's good at talking. They just listened to her because she is Sonozaki Mion. You saw how they treated us today. If she told them that she was Sonozaki Mion, they would have taken us to a bigger room. Right? Mion smiles and doesn't comment. Mion's greatest weapon is her family name. Without that weapon, she's just an ordinary girl, just like us. I shouldn't think about this, but if the Sonozaki family forgave Satoko's family, it would be really easy for them to save her. Except they're not going to because... traditions. So, the Sonozaki family still hates the Hojo family. No one has publicly stated that we hate them, but it's pretty deep. That evil grandma of ours is the one who hates the Hojo family. Her opinion hasn't changed since we were in the middle of the dam conflict. It's been so many years, but she still can't let go of the past. Stop it, Chi-chan. Satoko is Satoko. She's our precious friend. It doesn't matter what her last name is. Oh, that's how I feel it, but... to other people, it's not the same thing. That's what Shion is saying. No, for once I actually agree with her. But she's right in this case. Of course, she agrees with what Rena is saying, but that's not going to change the fact of how her family views them. Shion stays quiet in their silence for a while. Rena is right. Just like it doesn't matter what Satoko's last name is, it doesn't matter what Mion's last name is either. I've been saying that for the entire time of this whole fucking series. The important thing is that our friend is being abused right now. We have to do everything we can to save her from that situation. We look up at the sky as we listen to the sound of the cars. We feel hopeless. We have no idea what to do. Is what we did today going to help Satoko at all? Probably not. It would have been better if they just kicked us out. That way we could have been angry with them. But after being treated politely like that, we have no choice but to back off and see what they're going to do. I guarantee you it's going to be fuck all. Because, government work. We were forced to just wait and see what happens. Oh, hey, wait and see. Everyone is trying to figure out what our next option is. I can't expect GA to tell us that everything was taken care of at the Board of Education. That would be too good to be true. What should we do next? I mutter to myself, hoping that someone will respond with a good idea, but the silence reminds me that everyone is stuck. Keiichi. Rika. I'm sorry. I was acting so bossy, but I have no idea what to do now. I don't believe it. What? As I look at her, I realize the expression on her face is stronger than ever. You told Shion yesterday. You didn't have a good idea at that moment, but you said you would figure out something. You told her to trust you. So I trusted you. I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to believe that you would even mention that you had no idea. I'm not going to believe that. I can see tears in her eyes. Rika believes that I can do something about the situation. You said that destiny is fragile as a piece of paper. Well, thin as a piece of paper. I'm going to believe your words. I still believe you. Because you can defeat fate. So, please help. Help us from this fate. Help Satoko. Help her. A tear rolls down from her eye. My heart is feeling the same way. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! An innocent girl is becoming a prisoner of a tragic fate. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. She's searching for help. I told them that they could trust me. That means they can count on me. They can bet on me. Betting is not an easy thing. If I lose, they will lose their coins too. What does it mean to trust someone? It's about making a bet on someone. It's about betting a coin. It's about betting hope. Trusting someone is tantamount to placing your hope on something. I told Shion yesterday. I told her to trust me. I didn't say it just because. I knew that those words meant something very serious. But now, after betraying Rika and seeing her tears, I finally realized just how serious it is. I look at Shion. She is in a rage. Mion tries to calm her down, but she doesn't have any idea either. How about Rena? She's very reliable in a situation like this. I expect to see her strength. However, Rena is also depressed. We don't even know what we did today was a meaningful thing. Rena looks down with a devastated look on her face, and she can't come up with another option. Damn it. I have to do something for him. Rena's blue fire will melt iron. Mion can be strong when the wind is in our favor. Shion is the same way. They will move forward strongly when the wind is backing them up, but they will get weak when the wind is blowing against them. Despite the whole situation, Rika still believes in us. She believes that we can do something if we all come together. That's right, we all agreed. We said to each other that we could make a miracle happen if we all work together. What am I? If Rena is the blue fire, I'm the red fire. I burn up brightly and give energy to everyone. That's right, I'm Mayabara Keiichi. I'm the magician of words. I have to motivate everyone. The blue fire is not going to be lit unless the red fire is on it. When the fire is lit, there will be wind. Mion and Shion will become stronger too. Thank you. You just made me realize something, Rika. Now I'm starting to burn up like a fire. Keiichi? I can't give up now. We are the members of the Fearless Club. Nothing can stop us when we get together. I can't be depressed over a small thing like this. Rika just woke me up. I just realized how serious it is to have people trust me. Rika knew our characteristic and she figured out whom she should motivate first. I'm really starting to burn out. Hey Mio, stop being depressed. We need to be in a rage. Everyone looks at me as they hear my energetic voice. They're not only surprised by my loud voice, but it's as if they were waiting for me to talk. I realize it more and more clearly. This is the role of Mayabara Keiichi in this club. I think we didn't do anything at the child consultation. Just like Rena was saying, they would just forward a small note saying that the 5 of us made a visitation. The way they handled us really pissed me off. Now we are in a rage of fire. What you're saying is right. We were trying to tell them how much danger Satsuko's in. We have to fight now. We have no time to be depressed in this part. But Keiichi, what are we supposed to do next? Don't tell me that you think we have no more options left. If this was the club activity, you guys would be losing now. This is interesting. I was feeling depressed too, but now I'm feeling something passionate in my heart. I feel like I'm cheering myself up. Why was I being sad? If I want to save Satsuko, I have no time to rest. This is like the final round of a boxing match. If I stand here doing nothing, I'll lose on a decision. I need to be more aggressive. Am I supposed to give up just because I can't knock out the opponent with one punch? No. If I can't take him out in one punch, I have to throw 2 or 3 punches. I have to try until I can finally knock him out. Or win by default, or win by decision, but you know. Whatever. You're saying that we're going to go there tomorrow? Close, but not exactly. I have no idea what's on your mind. It sounds very interesting. It's not like us to keep our heads down. We have to overcome this challenge. Yes, Miona's getting her energy back. That's right, I agree with Keiichi. I'm ashamed that I was so depressed. Let's fight. But what exactly are you trying to do? Remember, everyone, that lady really pissed us off today. But she also told us what our next option is. She never thought she was giving us a hint. She made a huge mistake. On top of that, the next option is something that I'm really good at. Oh, fuck off. Don't leave me hanging. What is it? Oh, Jesus. Receptionist note and something else.